Your router has been broadcasting a faster Wi-Fi network since the day you plugged it in. Your devices have never connected to it once. Today I'll show you how to find it, switch everything over in under a minute, and why the switch alone isn't quite the full story. There's one move after it that almost nobody does, and that's what locks the improvement in for good. No cost. Nothing to buy. I caught this 2 years ago. I was sitting 4 feet from my own router, loading pages like it was 2005, genuinely convinced my ISP was throttling me. I was on the slow band the whole time. Switched once, never went back. Your router, any router made in the last 10 years, any brand, any price, ships with 2 completely separate radios built inside it. 2 different frequencies, 2 different names in your Wi-Fi list, 2 completely different speeds. Most people connect to one of them on day 1 and never learn the second one exists. The first is the 2.4 gigahertz band. Old. It's been around since 1999. Decent range, travels through walls reasonably well, and it operates on exactly 3 usable channels. 3. In a neighborhood where every house has a router, or in an apartment building with 20 units stacked on top of each other, every single neighbor's router is competing for those same 3 slots simultaneously. It's like 6 lanes of highway traffic funneling into a single toll booth at rush hour. Even if your internet plan is fast, the signal gets jammed before it reaches your device. The second is the 5 gigahertz band. Faster. Significantly faster. Between 2 and 4 times faster in real-world conditions, depending on your setup and how close you are to the router. 23 usable channels instead of 3. In a dense building, you're almost never fighting your neighbors for space. The trade-off is range. 5 gigahertz doesn't push through thick walls and floors the way 2.4 does. But for anything within a couple of rooms of your router, the speed difference is not subtle. The reason manufacturers don't just default everyone to 5 gigahertz is backwards compatibility. Older devices, cheap smart home gadgets, anything built before about 2010 only speaks 2.4, so the router broadcasts both, assigns them the same name, and essentially hopes you work it out yourself. Now here's the part that should genuinely annoy you. Most routers are factory set so that both bands broadcast under the exact same name. Your router puts out home Wi-Fi on 2.4 and home Wi-Fi on 5 gigahertz simultaneously. Your phone connects to whichever one it sees first during setup, and it almost always sees 2.4 first, because 2.4 has a stronger signal at distance during those first few seconds. It connects, saves the name, and from that point on, it reconnects to that name automatically every single time without ever checking whether a faster version of that same name is available. The router never flags it. The phone never asks. It just quietly parks on the slower lane and stays there, sometimes for years. Some ISPs name the bands differently by default. You might already have home Wi-Fi and home Wi-Fi underscore 5G as 2 separate entries. If yours does this, you're halfway there already. If they share one name, you'll need to make one small change in your router settings. And I'll walk you through it exactly. Before I do, if you haven't subscribed yet, now's the moment. It's free. It helps the channel, and I put out new videos every week. And if you want more than that, there's a membership tier with extra videos that never go on the main channel. Members only content, no extra apps, just more of this. Worth a look. All right, back to it. 2 scenarios from here. One is a 30-second fix, the other is a 4-minute fix. You'll know which one is yours in the next 10 seconds. Open your Wi-Fi settings on any device. Look at what you're currently connected to. If the network name already has 5G or 5 gigahertz in it, you're on the fast band. Close this video. Go enjoy your faster internet. If it doesn't, you're almost certainly on 2.4. Check your list of available networks. If you see the same name plus underscore 5G listed separately, connect to that one. Same password. That is the entire fix for the majority of people. Done. For everyone else, here's the 4-minute version. And once it's done, every device connects to the right band automatically from here on out. Open a browser on any device already connected to your network. Type 192.168.1.1 into the address bar. That's the default local gateway for most home routers. It opens the settings page directly. If that doesn't work, try 192.168.0.1. You'll hit a login page. Username is almost always admin. Password is either admin, password, or printed on a sticker on the back of the physical router. Log in, find the section labeled wireless or Wi-Fi settings, locate the 5 gigahertz network specifically, and rename it. I called mine fast lane, so there's zero confusion about which is which. Save, reconnect your devices to the new name, and you're done. Mesh systems, Eero, Google Nest, TP-Link, Deco, any of the app-based setups, same logic. Open the app, go to Wi-Fi or network settings, find the band or frequency option, and rename or separate the 5 GHz band there. Before you start switching devices over, here's something worth doing. Run a speed test right now on the device you're about to switch. Fast.com or speedtest.net, write down the number, then connect to the 5 GHz band and run it again. Most plans that advertise 200 megabits per second deliver somewhere between 60 and 90 over 2.4 in a real house with walls and interference. Over 5 gigahertz in the same room, the same plan commonly hits 150 to 180. You're not getting more internet than what you pay for, but you're finally getting all of it instead of half. 2 exceptions before you go and move everything. Smart home devices, plugs, bulbs, thermostats, cameras, video doorbells, almost universally run on 2.4 gigahertz only. They don't have a 5 gigahertz radio. Leave them on the slow band. Don't fight it. Anything at the far end of your house, a bedroom, 2 floors up, a basement, a detached garage, might actually be more stable on 2.4 because of the range advantage. You're trading raw speed for a consistent signal, and depending on the floor plan, that's the right call. Everything else, phone, laptop, tablet, smart TV, streaming stick, moves to 5 gigahertz. The congestion problem on 2.4 is actually worse than the channel count suggests, and this part almost never gets mentioned. Microwave ovens operate at 2.4 gigahertz. So does every Bluetooth device in the house. Headphones, speakers, keyboards, mice, game controllers. Every time the microwave runs a cycle, it dumps interference directly into the same frequency your Wi-Fi is competing on. If you've ever had a video call freeze while someone was heating up soup in the kitchen, you felt this firsthand. You just didn't have a name for it. 5 gigahertz doesn't share this problem. Microwaves don't touch it. Bluetooth at home distances doesn't meaningfully bleed into it. It's a cleaner slice of spectrum, and the performance reflects that. One more layer. If your router is from the last 2 or 3 years, you may actually have a third band, 6 gigahertz, which is part of the Wi-Fi 6E standard. Faster again, even fewer devices competing on it, virtually no interference. If your device supports it, most flagship phones from 2022 onward do. And your router broadcasts it. That's the band you actually want. Same process. Look for it in your available networks. Connect. There's also a setting on some routers called band steering where the router tries to automatically shuffle devices to the faster band. Sounds useful. In practice, budget routers often make a mess of it. Devices get nudged between bands midstream, signal drops and recovers for no obvious reason. If your Wi-Fi randomly cuts out and reconnects with no explanation, band steering is a likely culprit. The manual fix we just did, or rename the bands, connect each device once to the right one, is cleaner and more permanent than any automatic steering feature. The whole upgrade is free. It's been sitting in your router since day one. The router just never mentioned it. The people who know this set it up once and forget it. Everyone else calls their ISP, gets told the connection looks fine on their end, which it does because the problem was never the provider, and keeps loading things slowly on a network that's been underperforming for years, with no indication anything was wrong. 30 seconds to check, 4 minutes to fix it for good, free forever. Share this with someone who's been complaining about slow Wi-Fi. You'll genuinely make their day. Like the video if it helped, and I'll see you in the next one.